interesting here. Pitchforks, they posted their top 10 albums of the decade. And I admit I have only listened to 3 of these albums here. 3 of these albums. But so they have Fiona Apple Fetch the Bolt Cutters as number 1. But what I immediately honed in on was Playboy Cardi. Whole lot of number 2. Number 2. Whole lot of red was that. Red was not. I remember when they came out, and y'all remember Mario Judah did a parody of Whole Lot of Red, and the album actually sounded better than his. There's no way in hell. I would put SOS over that. I'll put Renaissance over that. Hello? Number 2? Nah, Playboy Cardi's influence is crazy. For a dude who don't even be dropping music like that, that man is a shadowy figure, bro. That man is a shadowy figure, and his fans are insane. And obviously somebody in Pitchfork got to be one of those fans, because there's no way in hell that Whole Lot of Red, Playboy Cardi, is number 2. It shouldn't be number 2 in anyone's list. It shouldn't even be in the top 10 in anyone's list. Top 10 albums of the decade? Top 10 albums though? That has to be from influence alone, because it can't be the music. And it can't be the music alone. Let me look at this real quick. Because I'm sitting over here acting like I'm listening to a Whole Lot of Red every day, and I know I don't. Like, what? Like, what song do I even have on here? I don't even know what songs I even have in my library. Let me see any of these songs that I even remember. Because I may be tripping. Let me go back and see if I'm tripping. There was 24 songs on this joint. I don't even remember having that many songs. They can read what they say. Hey, yeah, it's gotta be that, because I'm like if it's just about the album alone and the music, that can't be. Then Rockstar Man, Go to the Moon, Stop Breathing, Jump Out the House, Metamorphosis, Slayer. No, maybe I need to listen to this album again. Teen X Into Future, Man, Vamp Anthem, New Neon, Control, Punk Music, On That Time, King Vamp Plays. What were his breakout singles here? Oh, let me go back and look at his top. Let me Playboy. What are your top? All Red. It's funny because on Spotify's top 10, he has 2 songs, but they ain't even in his top 5 though. As far as that's interesting. Yeah, 2 songs on here. I can see like this thing should be, as far as, man, if Pitchfork saying it's number 2, you should have one of these in the top 3, I would think. Like, he's not even you. Like, this said with Playboy Cardi type shit. That guy, you popular with Playboy Cardi. Like, all of these are features that are in your top 10 right now. Again, I know that this has changed, but that, I mean, that's it's an Apple Music Essentials album. Man, maybe I'm just old, man. Maybe I don't get it. I'm gonna listen to this album again though, just to see if it's something I'm missing. But yeah, it has to be just influence. Let me pull it up, man. Let me see Pitchfork. I'm just like, I ain't hating on, because I know what Playboy Cardi's influence is. People go crazy about him, but I just was not expecting that to be number 2 on their list. Like, let me look at this, man. The 2020s. Sure, a lot of these, because again, this is, I only mainly listen to hip hop and R&B, so they put No Name in here. A lot of these I want to know. Tyler, okay, 92. Tyler is 92. Oh my goodness. Tyler, Call Me When You Forget. This was a great mixtape. 92. Okay. Y'all lost me. Y'all smoking. The GI have a Discord? Yes, sir. Exclamation point Discord. If you go to that album you pay, they have just a central album. Okay. Let me see. I'm looking through this list, man. I'm looking through this. So a lot of this stuff. Lil Uzi Vert, Eternal Atake, 78. Okay. Oh, Yaya. Okay. All right. Yaya on there. See what else I got? Taylor Swift. People were mad about that. They were like, no Taylor? They said no Taylor. Top 10. Oh, Chief Keef on here? Phone him. Shout out to Chief Keef. He's 63. He higher than Taylor. Mac Homie. I tried to listen to Mac Homie. I couldn't get into him. That's that hipster nigga shit, man. I don't know. I couldn't get into it, but I heard lots of people talking about Mac Homie, especially New Yorkers. Y'all love y'all some Mac Homie. Anybody who like Griselda, y'all love Mac Homie. But y'all praising this album. Said Pray for Haiti was amazing. I tried to. I couldn't get into it. New York still making music? Damn. Okay. Dua Lipa. Okay. Bad Bunny. Uh-oh. That's my wife right there. Vinyl. Cinti. Yeah, they love that one. Spinning, boy. They be spinning. The Weeknd on the film. Okay. They don't get it either on the open wave as Elephants. Man, it's insane, bro. All right. Let's see. Keep going. Ranking all this stuff. Ranking all nope. Man, these album covers from like other artists are like kind of wild, man. Kendrick Lamar, 28. Okay. All right, Kendrick Lamar is 28. Let me actually read this. Let me see. What's most captivating about Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is the freedom Kendrick Lamar allowed himself just to rap. Mirrored the raw, unfettered, unanswerable quality of the subject matter. That technology, family, substance, and sex, cancel culture. Lamar fully unspooled, taking cues from Baby Keem and later rappers like Drake Hill Ruler and Tentacion to sing Will Slither chant, and in between some heavier moments have some actual fun. And then there's a Drake of it all. Already fans are going back and trades like Milan subliminals that pepper these two discs. Headline grabbing beef is really about the virtues of hip hop's upper class. It feels like a natural progression from Lamar's deep interrogation of his values across Mr. Morale. Along the way, Lamar caught fire, padding his already championship caliber stats. Stop playing with me, or turning into a song. It's not on respect. Okay. All right. All right, let's continue. Oh, this 100% of influence. 100% influence. Ain't no way. Sexy Red. Yeah, that's 100% influence. But it's just like seeing it. I'm just like, no. Just seeing it on any list, I'm like, no, because y'all started off the 2020 so far best albums. That shit don't say off no influence. Oh, let me read this. I gotta go back up. I have to go back up. This decade has brought us major label blockbusters, indie favorites, the world greatest geoscience gem, and more. Here are some of the best albums the 2020s had to offer. There are certainly existential questions to ask about the album in an era where the platforms that be are trying to steer the direction of music towards fragments of songs. But if this list is any indication, it remains as vital a form as ever. Here are the best albums of the 2020 so far. You'll find high BPM dance music, hypnotic ambient jazz, new gen indie rock, daring rage rap, and maybe just maybe the album. That says nothing about influence, chat. It says nothing about influence. Like, is there something I'm missing? Like, to talk about the criteria? Cause that doesn't say influence. Usually they would, when they make these lists, they will say these are the scores. These are how we base the albums off of. That doesn't say that there. So am I missing something? Am I missing something? Because we're assuming now that they're basing these albums off of influence. Nah, this sound like a straight up, these are what we think are the best albums of the 2020 so far. And y'all got motherfucking Sexy Red as 23. Let's read this. when she emerged from St. Louis in January 2023 wearing cat ears and Wayfarer. Sexy Red seemed fully formed, spinning like a pre-prison Gucci Mane, and smirking over her shoulder. Her debut commercial mixtape, Hood Hottest Princess, delivered on that tantalizing potential. Her steady, distinctly unglamorous freestyles withstand Take Keith's murderous Pound Town beat as valiantly as a Gregorian chant. They put all words in here. Like chant meets ass clap refrain of looking for the holes. A victory lap for the proudly Midwestern personality, bomb rapping as confidently about web pussy as being a single working mom. Hood Hottest Princess sparked up and told on what was then the hottest July in history. The party didn't last, but damn did we throw down. Okay. All right. Okay, Jasmine Sullivan. All right. That man, that's tough, bro. That's tough. Cash Cobain. Oh man, I don't know. I still don't understand I don't understand the appeal of Cash Cobain. After the double XL freshman stuff, I'm just like, bro, don't just stop rapping. Like you just make beats. Just make beats. Cash Cobain. Okay. FK Twigs. Okay. Lana Del Rey. Okay. All right, now we get to the top 10. I said Rosalie. I seen a lot of people on Twitter talking about this, and they sound on people. Charlie XCX. Don't listen to her, but I know what that be doing. V's. Okay. Beyonce, of course, you know what's GI Fraud Awards. SZA. All right, let me see, man. Let me see what they saying about Cardi, bro. Okay. Said by late 2020, Playboy Cardi, a well-read student of Atlanta trap, now a wraith with a hoarse throat and a bad temper, has gone from superstar to silhouette, basking in his castle while forum trawlers mythologize his footsteps. Okay, he was a fabled ghost glaring out from the fringes of hip-hop, waiting to pounce when the clock struck 12 on Christmas morning. And when he did with a whole lot of red, it sounded like the death throes of a vampiric cyborg. Why curtains drawn not to keep sunlight out but hellfire in. There's something Faustian about his breathless mantras, scathing boasts about the superpowers he sold his soul for, the ability to speak in hieroglyphics. What the fuck? The ability to speak in hieroglyphics, the ability to influence people with said hieroglyphics, the ability to conquer the world with said influence. A devil horn despot, Cardi waves through the charred entrails of its early SoundCloud days, guiding us through the carnage like hell's highest usher. New Tank takes the brooding sputter of New Chopper and douses it with kerosene. Listen closely enough to Vamp Anthem and you can hear Magnolia and a good chunk of the era's fucking optimism choking to death. There's no Millie rocking down here. No time for it either. For a project that's so dramatically bookend 2020, an insular year that rendered also terminally online, it's fitting that it anticipated our feverish, self-actualizing rap landscape. Have a bedroom, you have a booth. Have an Instagram, you have a streaming service. Have a snippet, you have a song. And a cartage of Cardi's Inferno, all is fast and all is rage. All that isn't is buried alive. That is a lot. There's a lot to add on to this, bro. I don't think this album is, like that was a lot of good adjectives to describe this album, but that does not convince me that this should be number 2. That does not convince me that this should be number 2. Oh man, okay. All right, yeah. None of this stuff said that is influence alone, but somebody clearly is worshiping the devil or something, because they are just acting like this is the best album ever. Forget the 2020s. They sound like this is the best album ever. Like, damn. All right, yeah, no, this gives further context, and yes, and yet told us nothing. Looking at the top 100 list gives us a lot of context, but yet told us nothing. I don't even know how that happened. I don't even know how that happened. That's crazy, bro. Like I said, again, their list, is to get you talking. But when I saw Playboy Cardi at number 2, I said, "Oh hell no, I gotta talk about this." I said, "No, we gotta talk about this one, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, man." All right, let's play some games, shall we? Let's play some games. That just fried my brain. That fried my brain looking at that list. And Pitchfork is usually pretty reputable, but man, oh man, that list is something.